my mom was from Boston. She'd smoke the cigarettes. She'd be like, Matthew, life isn't fair. Life is not fair. I want to talk about how fast people judge other people. And in your professional careers, like, where have you seen that, and how fast is it when somebody walks into that courtroom, when you go into that courtroom and your client is there, how fast is everybody judging them? And what takes place in that kind of immediate first reaction?
It's your immediate first reaction is spot on, because there's no question that the jury, let's say it's a jury, they're looking and trying to figure out who is the defendant, right? We'll typically have our client dressed like a lawyer, so they can't quite figure it out. But then as soon as they sit down, they see they're in between the lawyers or so forth.
So you're trying to even delay that judgment as long as you possibly can.
Yes.
Because the longer I go thinking this person's guilty as sin, the harder your job is going to be.
That's correct. And if they're sitting there for 3, 4, 5 days looking at this person and they're charged with whether it's a theft of some type or a violent crime, they're looking at them the whole trial. And so we want to make sure every second of the trial, optics are so important that our client is sitting up, they're taking notes, they're paying attention, they're not slouched over in their chair, playing with their hair or looking around the ceiling tiles and things like that.
And by the way, people do that in their careers too. And
Right.
if I had hair, I'd pull it out. It's like this is a meeting.
Yep.
Be present.
Right.
Have correct posture.
Yep. Don't stare at the jurors. They could feel that you're a creep. They may take it the wrong way.
Or you're trying to intimidate them.
Correct. Yeah. So those optics, the moment your client walks in the courtroom with you, are very, very important, because they are looking to judge your client and even judge us as lawyers. Are they a good lawyer? Are they bad? Are they prepared? Are they not prepared? So it's really important to be cognizant of that. As good litigators, that's something we must be aware of. Like you start off saying, we're not talking about the law today, and you're right. Like, there's so much more to our job than the law. Yes, we fight the law and follow any weakness in the government's case. We'll exploit it and push through it like a door, just bust through it. But there's a lot more to being great litigators, and optics is one of them. We have to be realistic that the jury, the judge, the prosecutors, they are looking at our client and judging them, for sure.
I'll tell a funny story that kind of proves the point. I was representing a guy once who was allegedly a capo in a crime family, and he looked like he was out of central casting from The Sopranos. He even had the hair like Paulie Walnuts. And we decided we were going to change his appearance. And so we got him a new haircut, sort of blow dry perfectly. We had him wear tweed jackets with the leather patch. We had him wear a square knit tie instead of a silk tie. We bought him phony glasses that were reading type glasses that are half glasses that just
Less intimidating.
And he looked like a college professor. And he walked in the courtroom looking like that. Now, in that case, we had a not guilty verdict. And I am convinced to this day that if we had not changed his appearance, the verdict would have been guilty, because the case was that close. But that first appearance that he had, that first impression, was just absolutely critical for our success in the case. Now, having said that, I do want to say that while first impressions are very, very important, they're not necessarily fatal.
Okay.
You can overcome them in certain circumstances. But in a business meeting, if you walk in, if you're slouched, if you're poorly dressed, if you're not groomed, and if your speech is slurred or anything where you just give a bad impression, that usually is a death knell.
I could not agree more, and thank you for saying that, Mark, because I get flack from that all the time, and it's literally the larger the ego of the person is, the less likely they are to look at themselves from the outside and go, wait a minute, yeah, people are judging me.